Students, I want to give you some information here, just very briefly, regarding the use of AI for these courses. And this is meant to help you. I want you to do well in the class. I want you to be successful. I want you to learn. And I don't enjoy giving zeros for assignments because of AI use. I don't enjoy giving academic misconduct incident reports. So let me just go over a few things briefly with you. Liberty does not ban the use of AI altogether. That's stated in Liberty's AI policy. It says what we prohibit is allowing AI to generate content that's presented as original work or allowing AI to significantly modify existing work to the point the assignment's no longer in the student's own words. So if you submit a paper, whether it's a discussion post, if it's a book review, if it's an academic research paper, it has to be the result of your research, your work, it's your writing. It's not AI generated, that the sources aren't AI generated, that the quotes aren't AI generated, that your argumentation, your thought process is not all just a result of what you found through AI generation. So a couple things that I want to just mention, and this is all in line with Liberty's policies regarding AI, but just a couple things I see often as I grade papers. Number one, if your paper contains fake quotes, you'll receive a 0 on the assignment and an academic misconduct incident report will be filed. I don't enjoy giving zeros. I don't enjoy filing misconduct incident reports. But if you have fake quotes, and I do check quotes to verify they're authentic, if you have fake quotes, you'll receive a 0. If your paper contains fake sources, you'll receive a 0 and a misconduct incident report will be filed. All the time I look at footnotes and the source is cited, but the source isn't real. ChatGPT or other AI programs, they will often generate sources that students think, well, must be a real source. This must be reliable. They're fake sources. If you have fake sources, fake quotes, you'll get a 0 and a misconduct incident report. And then just a few things very quickly, excuses that will not work. Students often will claim, well, I meant to paraphrase. Those weren't really quotes. They were supposed to be paraphrases. It was an accident. Even if that's true, it's still academic misconduct. You are supposed to make sure you're citing sources correctly and quoting sources correctly and using quotation marks correctly. If you claim, well, those actually were meant to be, those quotes were from my notes that I took while reading that work, while reading Leon Morris's commentary on Luke. I took notes and that quote's from my notes. Or while reading Millard Erickson's Christian Theology, I took notes and those quotes are from my notes. Even if that's true, it's still academic misconduct. So don't trust sources generated by AI. If you have that source in your bibliography, if you have that source in your footnotes, if you cite it, the assumption is you engage the source. You critically examined the source. It wasn't that AI just generated the source or generated the quote. So those are a few things that you cannot do. I do check to make sure sources are authentic. I do check to make sure quotes are authentic. And also, if you claim that, well, the quote was authentic, but then Grammarly changed the wording, still that's academic misconduct. It is your responsibility to make sure you're citing sources correctly. And all this is important. Colossians 3:23-25, Paul says, whatever you do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not for men. So if AI is generating your paper, generating your quotes, generating your sources, that's not working heartily for the Lord. That's laziness and academic dishonesty. And Paul says in verse 24 of Colossians 3, knowing that from the Lord you'll receive the inheritance as your reward. You are serving the Lord Christ. The wrongdoer will be paid back for the wrong he's done, and there's no partiality. Elsewhere in the scripture it says, we make it our aim in all things to be pleasing to him. Whatever we do, do it to the glory of God. And academic dishonesty is not glorifying to the Lord. It's not working heartily for the Lord. So I want you to do well and be successful in the class, and I want you to learn. So if you have any questions on what I've said here, please reach out to me. Email me, set up a time where you can give a phone call. Be happy to talk further with you about these things, because again, I want you to do well and in all of it, not just learn, but do so for the glory of God. So reach out with questions and concerns, and God bless.